I would think, yeah, you got to get that fixed. Because that's really not good. So I'm going, did I miss something? Frustrating. So yeah, they'll have to fix it. I mean, they have to, right? Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to learn things and fix things. I didn't expect to start with that. When last we spoke, I went to the valley to pick up this van, did a walkthrough with the RV tech, packed up and headed home. My plan was to stop at a speedway in Payson, Arizona on the way home, finish emptying out the tanks because we went through and tested all the water and all that kind of stuff. So I pulled in to the dump station there, hooked everything up. All right, first time using the macerator to dump. I don't have gloves, so hand washing will be involved. And now, opened up the black valve and heard the water rush out from underneath the RV.
Not supposed to do that.
It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to come out the macerator and into the sewer drain. So I flipped the switch on the macerator. The sound did not change. That is not what I expected.
Wah,
And
wah.
that's no good. That's absolutely not good. So, pretty soon the black water came out around my feet. It was clean. The tanks obviously hadn't been
As
used.
clean as black tank
As clean
water
as a
can
black
be,
tank can
I
be,
suppose.
Yeah. So it's not like,
I don't trust it.
So I closed the black tank, opened the gray tank, same exact scenario. So the pump didn't come on, but I told it to open the black valve and this came out. So that's a mess. Not happy about that. I'm probably just gonna retract this back in and come home and maybe try it when I'm at U-Haul and this will all drain into their pump, but this is not good. I'm not happy about that at all. There's no pump. Waste pump, no pump. One thing we didn't check there. Closed all the tanks, pulled the macerator back in, cried a little bit, and headed up the hill. I wasn't so upset that I
Hadn't even got the van
Hadn't
home,
even
and
got it home.
already there's
broken.
a problem.
So by the time I got to the rim, I had gotten in touch with our sales guy there at Fun Guys. He's also one of the owners. It's a small operation, and we actually bought it from Southwest Luxury Motor Coach, but we did all the work at Fun Guys. They're kind of like the same business, if you will.
Fun Guys.
Yeah. So I told him what happened, and his RV tech called me and said, "What's going on?" So he said, "How soon can you come back? We'll get that taken care of." The next day. Literally the next day, another 2.5 hour drive to the valley.
But you got to drive the van.
I did get to drive the van. I got that going for me. Everything was working great as long as you don't use any of the facilities. So got down there. It was a Saturday. Typically closed on Saturdays, evidently, but he came in to look at it.
Good Lord. Okay, let's see what they did here. They went from one to another to another. Okay. We should be able to find that. All right. That's that.
Figured out rather quickly it was a bad macerator because he had his tools out and was checking electronics and all that. So they have gone from a 3-inch way down. Pulled the macerator out, and through the assemblage of it, there's a rubber hose that was cracked.
I'll
Look
take
at
care of the water leak.
Get a shot of that. That was my stinky mess. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, the macerator wasn't working.
I want to get real personal with that, but that's just going to take.
It's just regular household plumbing stuff. He went to Home Depot, got the exact replacement things. It's a reducer that was on the macerator. Opened up the macerator, there was something stuck in it. And so he manually turned it, a little piece of plastic popped out.
I was worried.
Right? Well, it's turning at least.
Oh,
Ooh.
somebody put something in there that shouldn't have belonged. That's never happened before.
Right.
I always love it when I get the white rabbit. You know, or the white mouse, the feminine product, and they're like, "Oh, that's recovered." And I'm like, "No, no. We tell you from the very beginning, don't put that stuff in there.
Yep.
Do not do that."
Wife and I were just having the conversation. If you did not consume it, it should not go in a tank.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put some power to it. Let's make sure she runs.
So we got all that together.
That reminds me of a time we had
Before.
a toilet clog, and you know what was clogged in it? Saltwater peat.
I don't know what that is.
It was a little toy. It said saltwater peat on it.
When I was growing up, a aerosol spray cap
Oh,
got stuck in there.
Oh.
My dad was not happy. Anywho,
we digress.
we digress. Much cleaner and better
Yeah.
looking than before.
You know what I don't understand is I was looking at it, and if I paid a little bit more attention, they have a 3-inch reducer down. Why did they do what they did? But it is what it is.
Hey, as long as it holds the poop when we get it back together.
Oh, I already went and flood tested it.
That's sweet.
So I went over there and put water in it. It's like, let's see if it leaks now before I put it all back on.
That's yes.
Every now and then I do have a little bit of common sense.
I wouldn't have done that, but here we go. Cool.
Well, I've done it enough times where you tend to get a little.
About the 5th time you learn. I don't want to ever have to do this again. Well, I don't.
No, the hose reel got over retracted.
Oh no.
So now I'm trying to get the discharge out where it needs to be. And no, that last big, whatever you
Oh,
want
the
to call
big
it.
gust of wind.
Yeah.
Just filled,
Yeah, that was rough.
filled your eyes up.
Yeah, I was right in the eyes. Right in there. Why wouldn't it be?
Sure, of course.
All right.
So after a couple of hours putting that all back together, we went over to their makeshift sewer dump. They had just put that in, evidently, not too long ago. And it was underneath a truck from a body shop. But he was just going to try a little bit of the gray tank, open it up, hit that macerator. I mean, we tested the macerator while it was out, over and over and over. We hooked it up under and ran it. As soon as we put water in it, nothing. Did not work.
This is the worst.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So
I'm on the edge of my seat with
guess what we had to do?
suspense.
Come back home while they ordered another
Oh, that's
macerator.
right. That's
So
right. Oh, yes.
Another trip to the valley.
That's right.
You got to go this time.
I went that time.
And so did the dogs.
So did the dogs. Oof. That was when I found out what a bouncy ride it is back here in the back of the van.
Bouncy,
Really
flouncy, bouncy, fun,
Really,
fun.
really bouncy.
Yeah.
There may be an air suspension install video in our future.
It's true.
Let's hope.
But this time it worked, as far as we know. Put the macerator in. We tested the heck out of it. Brand new macerator. We haven't been out on the road to see what's really going to happen when we start using
Right.
it. I did make a trip to the valley, an overnight trip for work, and emptied the tanks, and it worked fine. So here's hoping that holds up. It's a pretty.
How was that overnight trip, by the way?
That overnight trip was pretty fun. We should do a video on that.
Should do a video on that.
I mean, I took video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we did test the heck out of the system. He filled the tanks there and then emptied them. So should we have had an RV inspector? Absolutely, 100%.
Don't do like us.
Do not be like, learn from the Hathaways.
Get an RV inspector. I
Get an
mean,
RV
you've heard it a million times.
Yeah.
We've heard it a million times, but did we do it? No. Why?
Not.
Because you just always think it's not going to happen to you.
Right. It did.
It did.
But it all worked out okay. Everything else has been hunky dory. This
I
is
mean,
working
so
now.
fart, sitting in the carport, it's great. It doesn't have any problems. We don't know what it's going to be like out on the road. I mean, we've driven it a little bit here and there. We've taken it to town. We've taken it down to
Yeah.
the valley a few times. So
Yeah. We went down for your knee, and like I did that overnight. I used the shower at the facilities. And,
slept on the
yeah,
uncomfortable
slept on the
bed.
So it worked out. Fortunately, so far it worked out okay. Now here's the deal. You can get an RV inspector to come and go through it and say everything is perfect. It's all good. And 50 miles down the road, something could break.
Well, sure.
Having it inspected is not a guarantee that things aren't going to break.
Well,
It's just insurance that things aren't broken.
yeah.
And, like a macerator.
Or, depending on how bad you want the coach that you're looking at, it might just be to let you know
Yeah.
this one thing is broken or these two things are broken. They can be fixed, relatively simple. So at least then you would know, well, we still want to buy it. It's worth it. We'll just get those things fixed or have the dealer, or whoever you're buying them from fix it. But
First tip, like and subscribe.
ring that bell.
Thank you. Second tip, get an RV inspector. If you're buying an RV, when you get to the point you're like, I'm really interested in this one, get the inspector. It's worth the headache in the long run. We should have, we didn't. So far, we've lucked out that was the only thing that was wrong. I mean, I'm a pretty knowledgeable RVer,
You are.
in my opinion,
You're pretty handy to have
but I am
around.
not an RV inspector.
No. We should take a class. We should
Okay.
become an RV inspector.
Deal. That'd be fun.
And by we,
You mean me?
well, I'm not crawling up on top of an RV.
Not anytime soon.
I'm not crawling under it either.
Right.
I could inspect the inside. I could just be your helper. And I could
You
check
already
things
are.
off in the notepad. When you say, check. Macerator, check.
Oh, wait. All right. We will be on the road soon, and we hope to see you on the road. I think we're in this very same position. Since through the magic of YouTube, we're shooting them both on the same day. That may be in here or may not.
I think it just was.
It just was. No need to insert the video. I got the voices and everything.
Right. Where was I? I must have been in the van.
In here. Yeah.
How soon?
I don't know. We should do a video about that too.
I should real soon.
Okay.
Should we take off our jackets so that we have different wardrobe on and do that video?
Yes. We could. All right.